Ladies and gentlemen, scholars of self improvement and curious minds gathered today, I stand before you to peel back the pages of one of the most influential books in personal and professional development, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. I promise to keep this both witty and engaging, but make no mistake, the insights we're about to dive into possess gravity that could knock Sir Isaac Newton off his apple tree once more. So, sharpen those pencils or ready your thumbs on your smartphones because it's time to tap into the top 10 insights that make The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People not just a book, but a blueprint for a paradigm shift in your lives. 1. Be proactive. The power of responsibility. Right out of the gate, Covey tackles the pet dog of passivity, reactivity. Being proactive isn't about having a hyperactive Twitter finger. It's about acknowledging that we are the landlords of our own choices. You see, when life hands you lemons, the proactive person doesn't just make lemonade. They patent the recipe, start a franchise, and negotiate export deals with life for more lemons. 2. Begin with the end in mind, destination visualization. Imagine attending your funeral. No, this isn't an Edgar Allan Poe fan club meeting. It's habit 2. Covey isn't suggesting a morbid fantasy, but to script your life's legacy. By knowing where you want to end up, you can reverse engineer your path there. It's like using a GPS, except the destination is your ideal life, and there aren't any annoying rerouting notifications. 3. Put first things first, the art of prioritization. If habit 2 is about drafting the map, habit 3 hands you the compass for navigation. Covey insists that managing time isn't a mystical art, it's about putting first things first. Imagine your to-do list is a rock band. Who's the lead singer hogging the spotlight? That's your priority. The rest are just backup dancers. 4. Think win-win. The pie and larger philosophy. Unlike the Hunger Games, life isn't always about one winner. Habit 4 is about crafting scenarios where everyone gets a slice of the victory pie. It's not about being nice, it's strategic. Because when you're in the business of baking bigger pies, people want a piece of what you're offering. It's what makes partners, not competitors. 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. The 2-ear, 1-mouth policy. This habit requires you to listen, really listen. Not the nodding while waiting for your turn to speak kind of listening, the kind where you actually process what's being said. It's using your ears in proportion to your mouth, hence twice as much. 6. Synergize. The whole is greater than the sum of its ego. Synergy is combining different perspectives, skills, and strengths to produce a result that couldn't be achieved solo. It's the ultimate group project outcome, where no one secretly resents each other after. Synergy isn't just being on the same page, it is writing a whole new book together. 7. Sharpen the saw, the self-renewal ritual. You wouldn't chop a tree with a blunt axe, so why go through life with a dulled self? Habit 7 is about self-care, self-improvement, and self-renewal in the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects. Because let's face it, if you aren't sharp, you're just hacking away at your potential. Now, for a bonus set of quick-fire insights that didn't make the initial 7, but are no less impactful. 8. Inside-out approach, Superman's spandex. Covey advocates starting change from within, like Clark Kent before he dons the Superman spandex. It's an internal transformation that's visible outside. You can't control everything in your life, but you can control your responses, choices, and values, and thus become your own superhero. 9. The PPC balance, the golden eggs and the goose. This is about balancing productivity with your ability to produce. If you focus solely on getting results, golden eggs, and neglect what produces them, the goose, you can end up with neither. So don't overwork yourself into becoming Thanksgiving dinner. Take care of the goose. 10. The maturity continuum, crawling before quantum leaping. Life is not a TV show where problems resolve in 30 minutes. Covey presents personal development as a spectrum from dependence to independence to interdependence. It's a growth process. You have to crawl before you can warp speed through personal change. And there you have it, dear listeners. A journey through the crux of the 7 habits of highly effective people. Each insight is a stepping stone across the river of effectiveness. Will you simply admire them from the shore? Or will you hopscotch your way to the other side, where a life of proactive, synergized, and prioritized growth awaits. The choice, as Covey would say, is ultimately yours.